I'm Kelly. Welcome to our collected activity. Today we'll be building this very simple bug catcher that will help us catch some bugs without even having to touch them. So let's get started.
This activity can be completed in 6 steps and should take no more than 1 hour.
Okay, so this is what you're going to need to get your bug catcher going. We have some leaves and some twigs, a hammer and a large nail big enough to fit the straw. The straw needs to be flexible because you're going to want to bend it. Don't make it a straight kind. You need a piece of cheesecloth or gauze, just something that you could suck air through. A jar with a metal lid. Make sure the lid is actually metal and not plastic so it doesn't crack. You're going to need something to moisten the jar, so we just used a mister bottle, and of course you're going to need some tape. We used duct tape to seal off the holes. Alright, so let's go! So the first thing you need to do is take the lid off the jar, and then take the big nail and the hammer, and we're just going to hammer a couple holes in the lid to put our straws through. They should be about 1 inch apart. Make sure you're not doing it on Mom's good table because the nail will go through the hole and make a hole in whatever's underneath it. And then just take your nail out, and there you have it, our 2 holes. So to recap, this is what we did. We took our hammer and nail and put 2 holes in our lid about 1 inch apart. Alright, let's move on to step 2. Okay, so flip the lid over and take your hammer and hammer down the sharp edges. You're doing this so you don't cut yourself and to make it safer for the bug. And it's as simple as that. On to step 3. So now take your first straw and thread it through the first hole, making sure it comes out the other side a couple of inches. Take a piece of duct tape, wrap it around the straw right at the base of the lid to make sure you get a good tight seal on that. And then do the same thing with the second straw. So to recap, we took 2 straws and threaded them through the 2 holes, and then we wrapped them in duct tape to seal them up real tight. Alright, we're getting closer. Now on to step 4. So now that we have our 2 straws securely fastened into our lid, we're going to take a piece of gauze and wrap it around the end of the straw, and then take a piece of duct tape and securely fasten it to the straw. Remember, you're only doing this to one of the straws. So take the gauze and wrap it over one of the straws and secure it with duct tape. Pretty easy, huh? On to step 5. So now we're just going to make a cozy little home for your bug where he can hang out while we're watching him. Just take all the leaves and the grass and the twigs that you've gathered and stuff them inside the jar. Be a cool little place for him to hang out while you're looking at him. And then take your mister bottle, just moisten the stuff that's inside, and that'll give him a little drink while he's hanging out in there as well. And there you have it. So just to recap, we put the leaves, the twigs, and the grass in the jar and moistened it with our mister. On to step 6. So finally, put your lid on your jar, and there you have it, a bug catcher. Now wasn't that easy? Let's go find some bugs.
Now your bug jar is ready to use. Walk around and find a bug that'll fit through the straw. Look in the grass, look in the trees, and look on leaves. Once you find your bug, suck from the straw that is covered by the gauze. Point the other end of the straw at the insect and suck it into the jar. Once you've caught your bug, you can find out what kind it is by checking out the AndyCamper Bugs activity card. Visit the website to try this and tons of other activities that we've built just for you. check out AndyCamper.com. Come on, campers, let's get outside.